Oh, let's talk about the Chris Watts case for a second because there's some things I really don't like about the situation. Um, a couple funny things. Well, they're not funny, but considering what happened. But I've been to that Lazy Dog Cafe. I've also been to the Great Sand Dunes in Colorado. Obviously, we lived there for a while, so you're gonna see all those major spots. The thing that gets me is like, I tell my girlfriend this all the time. It's like, kill your wife. Like, I understand, like, sometimes you might have like problems or situations where you've had arguments and she's similar size to you and she has a chance to fight back, so I get that. But don't kill your kids just because they're like collateral damage or they witnessed what you've done. And don't like, don't kill them one by one, just annihilating them, I don't get that. I was wondering, like, because we lived in Colorado at the same time, and I was wondering if like there's CCTV footage of Chris Watts and Nicole going to like the Lazy Dog Cafe, because it'd be funny if like I held the door open or something. You see like yourself, like, are you in the sand dunes and Chris Watts is in the background with Nicole like hanging out. But yeah, I feel bad for the little girls now. There's a lot of hate on Shannon's end, for like her spending too much money, or wanting a new car, or having a big closet or a lot of shoes. It's like, look, man, we all want to live that American dream, and sometimes you gotta do some like not so good things in order to get to that level. And so they filed like bankruptcy. But part of that was they had a lot of student loan debt, like everyone else does. So, but you can't. All these are like Reddit blogs, or like there's all these Reddit stories about, like, oh, they spent too much money and that's why Chris snapped. And it's like, well, he could have said something, man. Like at any point, he could have said, hey, let's stop the spending. Let's calm it down. Maybe let's not have another kid, or maybe he could have put a condom on or something. But no, he didn't do that. No, he just kind of led this lifestyle. Like, my other thing that I don't understand is when you are with someone, you have children, you get married, you decide to build a life. When that person starts to like look a little heavier, or wanting to change their lifestyle, and then you start wandering, and find someone new. I never understand that. Like, if you're gonna put a woman through all that pressure and pain of having children, you need to stick with her, no matter what. Like, there's so many apps now where you could have like a side piece and still be married and not have to kill your whole family. And he didn't need to kill the kids anyways. Like, he could have just killed Shannon, and then he could have let them go and live with the grandparents because they loved the kids. So there was really no need for that. And what, like, in his perfect mind, what he was gonna live like this. What was Chris Watts's plan? He was gonna live with Nicole, and then what? Have more kids, and then what? Repeat the same process again? Like, or was he gonna have no kids this time? I mean, they would eventually probably have thought about having kids, and what, he was gonna like murder them too, or um. But yeah, like, right off the bat, all those CCTV footage of him, and the tapes over at his neighbor's house, you could tell that he did it. Like, it's too odd of a story to, like, the cop says a bunch of times, he's like, yeah, it's just odd that, a woman leaves without taking anything, her phone or her keys or her wallet or cards or the kids, or, you know, yeah, that's a little far-fetched. So Chris should have definitely figured that out a little better. Some people called him a mastermind in this one documentary I was watching, and I'm like, no, he was a complete idiot, a buffoon. If anything, I feel like he should have at least, he should get an IQ test to see, because like, how can you be in this modern era and not like know about like that you can't get away with murder? There's like crime scene evidence, or they know your phones, or they know your like They have tollway like cameras and stuff. I mean, it's so dumb of him to think that he could have got away with it. And I get like having fun, like he had fun for a while with Nicole, and then he went back to his wife, and he just didn't want that anymore. He said in a jailhouse interview, he said that night that well, it was like mid morning she came home, or like early morning, that they ended up having sex, and he said it didn't feel right because he was having sex with Nicole at the same time, and he felt like he was cheating on Nicole even though he was married to Shannon, and it just blows my mind that he felt that way. Because technically he was cheating on her, not the opposite way around. But I don't know. I watch those all the time, and it just blows me away. And the hate that she gets too is just like, wow. No matter what you do, is like you don't deserve to die, and then your children die as well, just for nothing really. So, yeah.